morning, students. How are you? Today we study story The Prince and the Pauper, Chapter 8, Part 2, from page 19 to page 20. Let's start. Open your book, page 19, and hold your pencil to underline the most important points. Let's start. Kill them, cried somebody from the back of the crowd. People started to throw things. Something hard hit Edward and he fell. Miles stood in front of him and fought the angry crowd. But the crowd was big and Miles was only one man. This is not looking good, laughed Miles. I fight in France for my king and the country for 7 years. Then I come home and a London crowd wants to kill me. Now look at question number 1. How was Miles a brave soldier? Miles was a brave soldier when somebody from the back of the crowd cried, kill them. People started to throw things. Something hard hit Edward and he fell. Miles stood in front of him and fought the angry crowd. But the crowd was big and Miles was only one man. Next. But suddenly everybody stopped shouting. They heard the sound of horses. A soldier cried, stand back! The king's first lord is coming past. The soldiers pushed the crowd back. Lord Hertford climbed down from his horse and ran up the stairs to the doors of the guild hall. The soldiers opened the doors and he went in to the great dining room. Lord Hertford went to Tom and bowed to him. Your Majesty, he said, I'm sorry, the king, your father, is dead. Then he stood up and shouted to the people, the king is dead. Long live the king. And everybody at the banquet shouted, long live King Edward. Miles Hendon, Miles Hendon took Edward's arm. They ran away into a dark street and nobody saw them. Look at question number 1. Why did Lord Hertford come to Guildhall? Lord Hertford came to Guildhall to tell Tom that the king, his father, was dead. Look at question number 2. What did Miles do with Edward? Miles took Edward's arm. They ran away into a dark street and nobody saw them. Next. Look at question number 1. This isn't looking good. A London crowd wants to kill me. A. Who said that? Miles Hendon said that. B. What was his job? He was one of the king's soldiers. He was in France for 7 years. C. Why did the crowd want to kill him? The crowd wanted to kill Miles because he protected Edward from them. He stood in front of him and started to fight with them. We have finished our lesson. Thank you. Hoping you enjoyed the chapter. Goodbye.